Okay, for the last step, now that we have a prepared FMOD project, we can start integrating it with Unity and actually evaluate the sound in the same way that the user will experience it, with head tracking and hand tracking, and actually feeling the sonic experience at the game engine's runtime. So let's dive in. In order to run the experience on Unity and experience it on the actual headset, in our case the Oculus Quest 2, we need to use Oculus Link, which is currently only available for Windows. That's why we jumped to a Windows machine. So maybe that's why you're hearing a little bit more fan noise. Anyway, this is the Unity project. So within the XR interaction setup, we can drill down and find the right hand controller. And over here, we can see the torch. It has a small light. It has the stick itself. It has a fire particle system and a physics game object. I'm going to add an empty game object to the FireTorch and call it sound. And this is where we're going to hold the FMOD scripts. So in this game object, let's add a component, right? Emitter. And this is an FMOD Studio event emitter. I'll define it to start playing on object start, which means when the object is spawned. And the event I want to trigger is the torch event. For now, I'm not going to stop the event at any time. I want to place this game object at a specific location where I want this sound to be emitted from. So let's just place it at the top of the stick, because we don't want the sound to be emitted from the hand, but from the edge of the stick where the actual fire is located at. And the last thing we need is to stream the velocity floats. For that, I have a dedicated script. I called it transform velocity to FMOD. I'm not going to dive into it for now, but let me know if that interests you in the comments, and I can create a dedicated video for that. So let's configure this script's parameters. I want to export these floats to FMOD. The name of the FMOD parameter is torch velocity. And I need to give this script the actual transform of the game object I want to track. So let's drag the sound game object. Let's save. And that should be enough. Now we can enter the phase where we can evaluate the audio behavior at runtime and use FMOD's live update feature where I can tweak the parameters. So let's run the experience. So the torches, playing the sound on spawn, that's great. And everything is performing as expected. What I can do now is, while everything is still running, let's connect the live update. And I can get a sense of how the torch is reacting differently when I change the seek speed, ascending and descending parameters. So let's try super slow reactions. That's too slow. The low rumble is still playing even after I finish my hand movement. Let's make both of the ascending and descending parameters a little quicker. That feels quite natural. Let's save the FMOD project. Let's hit Ctrl F7 to rebuild the FMOD bank. And that's it. Okay, that's about it. I think we've created quite a convincing fire sound. Let me know what you think. If you have any further questions or thoughts, please leave them in the comments section and I'll get back to you. Thanks a lot for joining me for the entire 3 videos. I really hope they were helpful for you. And I really hope you continue to do more amazing, immersing, reactive sound designs. Thank you guys. Shalom.